At the edge of a quiet village, where dusty roads met open skies, lived a man named Raghav. His house was small, just 2 rooms with clay walls and a tin roof that sang softly when it rained. In front of it stood an old neem tree, under which Raghav kept a wooden bench polished smooth by years of sitting and thinking. Raghav was not rich, nor was he poor. He earned his living by repairing sandals and shoes in the village market. From sunrise to sunset, he sat cross-legged with his tools laid neatly beside him, stitching torn soles and mending broken straps. His hands were rough, but his smile was gentle. Every evening, Raghav returned home with just enough, some lentils, a bit of rice, vegetables if the day was good. He cooked simple meals, ate slowly, and always left a small portion aside. For whoever may need it, he would say to himself. The villagers often wondered about him. "Why don't you charge more?" one customer asked. "You're skilled. You could move to the city and earn double," said another. Raghav would simply smile and reply, "I already earn what my life needs." Next door lived Mira, a young widow with 2 small children. Life had been unkind to her, and many nights passed with worry instead of sleep. Raghav noticed that her cooking fire often stayed cold. Without a word, he would place the extra portion of food near her door and walk away. Mira never saw who did it, but each time she found the food, her eyes filled with quiet gratitude. One summer, the village faced a harsh drought. The well dried up, crops failed, and work became scarce. The market grew silent. Many craftsmen left the village in search of better opportunities. Raghav stayed. With fewer customers, his earnings dropped. Some days, he fixed only 1 pair of sandals. Some days, none. Yet every evening, he still cooked his simple meal and set aside a small portion. One night, hunger crept closer than usual. Raghav looked at the food he had saved. His stomach growled, but he remembered Mira's children and gently wrapped the portion in cloth. He placed it at her door, whispered a short prayer, and returned home. That night, he slept hungry, but peaceful. A few days later, something unexpected happened. A trader from a nearby town arrived with a broken cartwheel strap and torn footwear for his workers. Hearing of Raghav's skill, he sought him out. Raghav worked from morning till night, repairing everything with care. When the trader paid him, the coins filled Raghav's palm more than they ever had before. "You could earn even more if you come with me," the trader offered. Raghav thought for a moment, then shook his head. "My life is here." With the money he earned, Raghav bought grain, vegetables, and fresh water pots. But he did not store them away for himself. Instead, he called the nearby families and said, "Let us cook together." That evening, smoke rose from many fires instead of one. People sat under the neem tree, sharing stories and laughter along with food. For the first time in months, the village felt alive again. Soon, the rains returned. The wells slowly filled. Crops began to grow. Life steadied itself. One afternoon, Mira finally met Raghav as he was leaving food at her doorstep. "Why do you do this?" she asked, her voice trembling. "You have so little yourself." Raghav smiled gently and said, "Because happiness does not come from having more than others. It comes from realizing that what we have is enough, and that sharing it makes it meaningful." Word spread through the village. People began helping one another in small ways, sharing grain, time, skills, and kindness. The village did not become wealthy, but it became warm. Raghav continued repairing sandals under the neem tree. He still lived in the same small house. He still ate simple meals. But now, Whenever he sat on his wooden bench in the evening, children played nearby, neighbors greeted him with affection, and peace rested lightly in his heart. And Raghav knew the truth many search for all their lives. Happiness is not found in collecting more. It is found in appreciating what you have and choosing to share it with an open heart.